topic for the day is today we'll understand about the privilege level. Okay,
Okay, privilege level.
so the rain started here. When we go yesterday configuring different users, okay, so in the middle I showed you that while creating that user, when we give the command like user name, then the name CCI that we use, then after that we give password. Okay, we choose that CCI. So in the middle, when you give username, there is one more thing we can add, that is privilege. Okay, and that privilege actually defines when the user will log into your system, what he can do. Okay, so I already taught you one thing, that is just a basic, that what is a AAA? What is a AAA model? And with the help of AAA, what we do is we authenticate the user, and after authenticating the users, we got to know that we, when we authenticated that user, then we got to know that this user, with the help of his username that we gave him, that he belongs to which category. Okay, based on that, we give him authorization. Authorization means when he gets authenticated, what he can do. That is his authentication, authorization, that is his authorization. And at last, what we do is we account. We make list of all the things that he do. Okay. So first we authenticate them. We got to know that he is a legit user, and if he is a legit user, then based on that, based on the user's profile, we got to know he is a legit user, but what kind of user he is. Okay, there can be different kinds of user. Okay, one can be a administrator, other can be a HR, a person from HR department, one can be a person from IT department, one can be a person from any other department. Okay, so when we authenticate that person, we got to know that either he's the HR department guy or a IT department guy or any of the departments guy. Okay, so based off that authentication that we perform, we got to know that what kind of user he is. Okay, now what I can do is, as I got to know that what kind of user he is, I can authorize him what he can do now. Okay, so if he belongs to a administrator group, that means my group, that I want to give him all the access. Okay, so as an administrator, he can do anything because it's his role to secure all the network, right? That means he needs all the access. He can see all the things that is running. So based on that, he can see that what are the vulnerabilities are there in our network, and he can suggest me anything that I need to upgrade in my network. Okay, so for him, I need to have every access. And similarly, if there is a user that belongs to just HR group, okay, so he is not a network guy, so I should not give him all the access like a HR guy, but I should only allow him to get through the network and use the software that he needs to access through my network. Okay, so based on the authorization, I can allow things that he can actually do. Okay, so that's how authorization works after authentication. And at last, accounting means when I got to know that he can do, I there is a user. I gave him 10 things that he can do. Okay, but I also want to know that out of 10 things what he actually did. So for that I will account. I will log all the information that he will do. Okay, so that is basic AAA works, and with the help of privilege level, okay, that is here. Okay, we define what a user can do. Okay, means we gave him that much privilege. Okay, so That privilege actually means that what he can do when he will come into my network. So we have different privilege levels, okay, so that we can define that which user belongs to which place, and we can take actions according to that. Okay, so starting, see, the privilege level starts from 0 till 15. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6 till 15. Okay. So out of that, these three, 0, 1, and 15, that are called as system defined. Okay. So it means that when you log a user, when you say that user CCI privilege 0, okay, this simply means that it has privilege 0. Okay. And with the help of privilege level 0, whatever things that he can do by default, he will get automatically. Okay. But if I try to change anything in that, I can't do that. Okay. So now we will actually configure a user with privilege first 0, then 1 and 15, and see what is the difference between 0, 1 and 15. Okay, because when you will see the things with your eyes, with practicals, okay, you will be clear enough to understand this thing very clearly. Okay, so let me just show you. So what we will do here, okay, so basically we will take a really small topology, okay, because this is just for our understanding, right? So see, see, suppose this is our network, okay, and maybe we are one of them, okay, and we want to understand privilege level, okay. So out of everything, this is our part, okay. Just keep one router, one switch, and one PC, okay. So this is the router. This is router 2. Okay. This is the user. This is the switch in between. So this is the basic thing we are going to use to understand this privilege level over here. Okay. So there is no use of this, so we will power it off. Okay, we just need R2, router 2, and Okay, so we are able to ping, right? That means we have the reachability. Okay, so what happened previously? This interface was disabled, and the other interface, okay, and through that interface, uh, the connectivity was not there. Okay, we were connected to this interface, but this interface was disabled. So due to that, our packet was dropping and it was not reaching, and we didn't have reachability. So I just changed the IP uh, to the reachable one. Okay, and I just disabled that interface and pinged, and it worked. Okay, so now I have the reachability between TENS network. So what I need to do to make you understand the privilege level is I just need to what I'll do in here is I system is again modified. You have to save. You want to save that? No. Okay. So what I did there was all the previous information that was still there. Okay. So I just ran two commands. First was write erase, and with the help of that, any configuration that is saved, right, that will be erased because the command itself says write erase, means erase the configuration that I have write means save. So it will erase everything that is saved, and with the help of reload, the device will reboot. Okay.